in high school, we had to do a senior exit project senior year. So it was kind of the whole soul searching, trying to figure out what you want to do, and kind of narrowed it down between law enforcement and something construction related. Did building trades senior year in high school, figured out that was not going to be the case. It's not going to be construction, so law enforcement it was. I went to IUSB after high school for criminal justice, got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and applied here, and here I am. I definitely never any regrets or wish I did anything different, so I think that aspect of it kind of helps. It's always changing. There's never the same day. We never get the same call. Always something new, something different. A big enough town that we still get a pretty high call volume, and there's always something to do. Upon stopping it and speaking with the driver, he determined they were from Iowa and they were in the area for scrap metal. That and a couple other things with the story didn't all make sense or click. Then they ran the dog, so he alerted on the vehicle. Searched the vehicle, no drugs inside. Some of the stories didn't match up, but we still don't have anything concrete at this time that we can prove without some. They're gonna have to do some further investigation and look into some more things before they can do anything further. We're gonna have to contact some other agencies around us to see if they've had any suspects' vehicles matching that description out of Ohio. I have a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. They just started preschool a week ago, and we asked my daughter, well, we asked them both what they want to be when they grow up, and my daughter said, catch bad guys like daddy. Every day in the driveway, you usually have to turn the lights on for my daughter. She gets the same amount of excitement out of it every day. And then my son always, it's changed now, he always wanted to be a fireman. So, we'll see. They change about every week. We are waiting for her to get through the drive-thru right now. He recognized someone with a warrant that he's dealt with prior.
Oh, so
that's
vehicle?
Yeah. Yep. Recognized the vehicle and the driver and confirmed she had the active warrant. So I think he's just waiting for her to get to the drive-thru line.
Well,
And then we'll see there's 2 exits. There's one on Pine Lake and then one here. See which way she goes out of the lot. Just,
407.
I guess a lot of past encounters. They dealt with her recently was what the warrant was from. Plus the area. We know she's staying right nearby here. So, just a short distance away. She was reasonable. She was alright. At first, not overly cooperative, but after we let her make the phone calls and everything, she calmed down. But we'd rather people just comply with us originally, and then we'll let them make any phone calls they need to make. I would say that a majority of the crimes we have are some way or another revolving around drugs. The other 2 officers that were on station just started doing the street crimes unit, which that's their whole focus. They're not working areas or taking calls. Their focus is trying to combat the drug issue by eventually finding the dealers and making arrests with that. I was a DARE officer the year before last year. Got a lot of interactions with the kids through that, and they were pretty receptive to it. They liked it. I see a lot of kids out on the street still that remember me from that I still interact with, so it kind of leaves that lasting impression on certain kids. It's always dependent on the situation, but yeah, there definitely are times where it could be more of a learning moment more so than, something where punishment's needed, especially with kids. I guess kind of going hand in hand with that one is sometimes we have people use us as a scare tactic for kids, which I think kind of sometimes gives the negative idea of police, that we're instead of giving the idea that we're there to help them, now they're just scared of us. That's not really the image we're trying to portray. It was, well, it's been many years now, 4 years back. We have a skate park up on the north side of town, and I used to skateboard when I was much younger. Haven't been on a skateboard in a long time, and I was going through there, and some kids were out there, and for whatever reason, someone asked if I could skateboard. I said, well, I used to, so I gave it a shot, and I was out there for a while trying to do a kickflip, and finally landed it. And they thought that was just the coolest thing that, you know, a cop could do it. I guess that goes back to the human side of it, that we're just people too. And so for a long time, I'd go to the skate park, they'd remember who I was, and, you know, good way to connect with people. And a lot of guys do it in different ways, through basketball, sports, things like that, playing with kids and just hanging out and having a good time.
So how'd it go?
Good. Licensed driver showed up. It's pretty exciting. Away we go. LaPorte 39, 10A with a citation and a warning.
39.